don't you feel that there's a wave of these patriotic movies coming from India recently in the last 1 year or so? Like there used to be few movies like Border, LOC in the past that came, but like there was very far and few in between. Nowadays, in the last couple of years, I've noticed there's more and more of like these patriotic movies coming out of Bollywood, and that pretty much shows what people are charged up about
What
these
is
days.
the demand right
Yes,
now?
exactly. Like people want these kind of movies. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Aman.
And my name is Anastasia.
If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button.
And the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos.
We are back and we're gonna react to a very requested trailer.
To the trailer with the name URI.
And it stars Vicky Kaushal. It also stars Yami Gautam. I really like her as an actor and she's done some great work. Vicky Kaushal, as we all know, we've seen him in Razi.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and a couple other movies. So he's a pretty versatile actor. So I'm excited to watch the trailer.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's watch it.
Cringe alert.
फर्ज और फर्जी में बस एक मात्रा का अंतर होता है। अगर मैं अपने देश अपने भाइयों के लिए अब नहीं लड़ा तो मैं अपनी नजरों में फर्जी बन के रह जाऊंगा। सर आई प्रॉमिस यू, आप मुझे कहीं भी भेज दीजिए, मैं अपने हर एक सिपाही को जिंदा सही सलामत वापस लाऊंगा।
पाकिस्तान जो भाषा समझता है उसी भाषा में पाकिस्तान को समझाने का समय अब आ गया है।
सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक सर।
उरी हमले का हैंडलर कौन था? प्लानिंग कहाँ हुई?
भरोसा तो कीजिए। मैं
ज्यादा नाटक किया ना तो तेरे अखरोट तेरे मुंह से बाहर निकाल दूंगी।
जसकीरत जी को देशभक्ति दिखाने का वक्त आ गया। यू गोइंग टू बी माय पायलट सीरत।
कि हिंदुस्तान अब चुप नहीं बैठेगा। ये नया हिंदुस्तान है, ये अंदर में घुसेगा भी और मारेगा भी।
वक्त आ गया है खून का बदला खून से लेने का। मैं लड़ जाना। मदोस, इंडियन आर्मी ने ये जंग शुरू नहीं की थी, बट वी विल ब्लडी हेल फिनिश इट। हाउ इज द जोश? हाउ इज द जोश? जय हिंद। अल्लाह फिरते बन के कफन जग तुरिया, तन के मौत नू बचा, मारे रखन पर कब दे सारे। अल्लाह फिरते बन के कफन जग तुरिया, तन के मौत नू बचा, मारे रखन पर कब दे सारे। उन्हें कश्मीर चाहिए और हमें उनका सर। अपनी 72 हूरों को हमारा सलाम बोलना, कहना दावत पर इंतजार करें, आज बहुत सारे मेहमान भेजने वाले हैं।
I didn't understand the last part. Let's break down what happened in the trailer, starting with our guest of honor, as always, Anastasia.
So as I understood, so that this movie is based on a true story.
Right.
And it happened like not so long time ago,
Right.
in 2016. I didn't hear about this anything, of course. And
But that's the thing with Western media. You only hear about the rest of the world what they want you to hear.
even if Russia has such a close relationship with India, I still didn't hear this in the news. Maybe I'm not so related to news, but yeah. And I can say that I love the quality of the movie. It wasn't super
I think
exaggerated. I don't think so. Like not too much, at least. Also, I think that this movie would be a family movie for my type of family, because my father is the one who likes these types of movies.
war movies.
Yeah,
Or something
he
that has
is
to
the
do-
one who is interested in this type of movie, and I think that if this will be interpreted in Russian, we would watch it, of course. Also, I can say that maybe I'm not in the situation of India, and I do not understand until the end what is going on between you and Pakistan.
So, like a brief history without being too controversial or something, is that there's a piece of land in northern part of India, the northernmost part of India, and then on the border with Pakistan, called Kashmir. So that area is under dispute ever since like we've been independent from the British Empire. So the fight still continues of who for that contested area. So there's some area that belongs to India on this side of the border, and there's some on the other side. So on the border, there's constant tension. Back when the true events that are depicted in this movie happened in 2016. So apparently, what happened is that even though there's not war going on, like an active war, people from the other side or the army from the other side attacked the people posted on our side of the border, even though there was no real sign of war.
They were just provoking.
There was like they didn't provoke, but they actually killed the soldiers that were not ready for it. They did not expect that. The situation was not hostile, but they were still killed. So this movie, when it comes to that conflict, this was India's reaction to those soldiers that were killed.
I am not sure if you understood that last conversation about those 72 virgins, but I understood, and again, for me it was cruel, if what I understood was
I think what it meant,
right.
probably, even if it was meant like that, it was probably meant
But
as a joke.
you don't know what
I'm sorry.
I'm saying. Yeah. I understood that when he mentioned those 72 virgins and that he will send more guests in that evening to them, I believe that was like a hint for violation that will happen. So I don't
Probably
know.
as a joke, I think. It was meant to be more as a joke, rather than an actual invitation or a warning being like.
But in general, like when I was like watching this trailer, I understood that I would love to watch because the quality is great, and yeah, I believe that the.
What do you think about the
actors?
Yeah, like the lead actor.
I liked how looked the main actors, especially ladies. They looked great, and I understand that there is something. There will be like a spy moment also involved, because like one of the ladies, she was running and she's probably getting ready for something. So yeah, we will see.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that worked for this movie, which are obviously this topic evokes a lot of emotions, and that makes a lot of people want to go support this movie because like.
Or to be against of it as Pakistan people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this movie probably will be banned in Pakistan because the speech is kind of like, it kind of depicts that hate towards Pakistan. You know how they have these dialogues which are like, we will teach Pakistan in their own language.
Yes.
Like, I understand that like violence between two countries happens in these conflicts, but you cannot just term like Indians didn't go and kill Pakistanis. Pakistanis didn't come and kill Indians. Like, in a way that not the whole India is responsible and not the whole Pakistan is negative in that way. Like, it's very easy for us to paint that picture for other Pakistani people that just because there's been issues going on with the armies and they've had that go on, and of course, like, they are also Pakistanis and we are Indians, but you cannot put you cannot paint the whole Pakistan as being negative. Of course. But I understand where they're coming from, and like, of course, if you want to sell a movie like that, you need to have those dialogues which evoke emotion, which create that kind of a fury within yourself by looking at it, by the help of visuals, by dialogues.
Also, I believe that from the beginning of the trailer, we didn't see the whole moment of how Pakistan people evolved Indian like territory. Like, I didn't have so many bad emotions towards Pakistan soldiers, and then I saw so much blood and action and like moments when they try to kill other people from Indian side. So that's why I have like double emotions right now, because I don't understand like why if Pakistani people just shoot once, and we saw that like explosion only once, and then I see so many actions from Indian side afterwards. At least in the trailer. Maybe the movie will be more detailed about that.
Of course, I mean,
moment.
we have to keep in mind that it's just a trailer.
Yeah, of course.
And it could very well be like, even though they just put the text on there, I feel like this movie it should or will focus more on the journey of how we got our revenge, because that's what people want to watch, right? Like people don't want to watch something that hurts them, something that makes them sad for long, because like looking at that for an extended period of time it's just gonna evoke an emotion that you don't want your audience to feel.
What also I wanted to underline is that the main actor who will be leading these soldiers to the soldiers to that Pakistani territory. He feels like a good patriot of the country because he's ready to go and take that responsibility. And I think that while we have such people, we have a good future, because we will have someone who will fight for our future as a country. I mean, my country and your country.
See, like now you understand. So even though you might feel, though you might feel that this violence is happening, this blah blah blah, but the hard truth of the fact is,
if someone would invade my house, my family, of course, I would love to go and like answer back.
Exactly, and like that kind of comes out because like historically Indians, as a political policy, we have not done that. So that's why
the dialogue, I say that I don't understand this, because I didn't live in your country. I cannot feel everything what you feel, but I'm just saying what as a stranger,
that's why
I can feel.
That's why I don't think it makes sense for us to dive into if this is the right thing or not.
Of course.
If it was the right thing to do. But like what they are trying to show here is like how they say that in one of the scenes he says that this is the new India, which basically means that we have not retaliated the way that we did this time. And that is true. That is a fact. That it is a well-known fact that we haven't been confrontational about the issues that we've had in the past. But this time we actually ended up doing like a proper official mission to go on and like to do that surgical strike. Overall, I feel mildly to averagely excited to watch it. A part of reason is, as I told you, like I feel like they could have done better with the dialogues, because like don't you feel that there's a wave of these patriotic movies coming from India recently in the last 1 year or so? Like there used to be few movies like Border, LOC in the past that came, but like there was very far and few in between. Nowadays, in the last couple of years, I've noticed there's more and more of like these patriotic movies coming out of Bollywood, and that pretty much shows what people are charged up about
what
these
is
days.
The demand right
yes,
now?
exactly. Like people want these kind of movies. First they used to come only like maybe the weekend of Independence Day holidays, but nowadays, like in the last couple of years, we've seen a lot more of these movies, and that just shows what people want to watch. So in that regard, I've expected more from this movie, because I didn't see something that I haven't seen already in this genre, like the blasts, the shooting, this and this. Of course, like you cannot knock the actors, Vicky and the others, because they've done well, but I would love to be proven wrong.
Okay.
So that's gonna be it from us today. If you enjoyed listening to us, and if you have your own points about this, please write them down in the comments below, but make sure to be civil and be nice to each other. It's discussion. Especially to her. Look at this.
Yes, I do not want to hurt anyone. I'm just trying to understand what you can feel, and just trying to say what I am feeling when I'm watching something for the first time.
Yeah, sometimes people get offended really easily. People get offended easily with what you say, because I request you guys to understand that from a foreigner's perspective, she doesn't know all the background. So even if she makes an assumption that is not correct, just be understandable about that.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have our next video out very soon, so if you want to catch that, make sure you subscribe and also hit that bell icon.
Bye bye, have a good day.